Hello, my lovely learners. Once again, you are welcome to our visual learning class. Today we have RME, that is Religious and Moral Education. Religious and Moral Education. Now today we are still looking at the creation story according to our Christians. Creation stories according to our Christians. So today we are going to look at how mankind was created according to what? The Christian. Okay? The creation of mankind according to what? Christians. Good. So according to Christians, they believed that Christian believed that God created mankind on the earth on the sixth day in his own image. Okay? God created mankind. God created mankind. Okay? Sorry. God created mankind in his own image. So, according to them, on the sixth day, God said, let's create man in our own image, according to our likeness. Okay? So, according to Christians, they believe that we are all created in what? In the image of God. Every human being is created in the image of, or was created in the image of what? Of God. So before God created, he says what? Let us create mankind according to our own image. So according to the Christians, he formed mankind from the dust of the earth and breathed into him, and he became what? A living soul. And he became a living soul. So the very moment, looking at it, the very moment God has taken the breath into us from us, then we become what? A dead body. So it is the breath God has breathed into mankind that makes it possible for mankind to be what? A living being. That makes me to be what? A living being, and that makes you to be what? A living being. Okay? The very moment God has taken his breath away from you or out of you, you become what? A dead body. That is according to what? The Christians. So according to them, God created man. God created what? Created man, male and what? Female. God created mankind, male and female. And he put them in what? In the garden of Eden. In the garden of what? Eden. And the first mankind was what? Adam and Eve. So according to Christians, they believe that God created Adam and Eve. Okay? They are the first mankind God created. And he put them in what? In the garden of what? Eden. God, after he has finished creating them, he put them what? In the garden of what? Eden. And he has created them to take dominion of what? Everything he has what? Created. That is according to the Christians. According to the Christians, they believe that mankind was created to take control of everything God has created. Okay? Good. Now let's look at some life application of the creation stories. Let's look at some life application of the creation stories. So when we look at the creation stories, we can see that one, God created with what? West. He said, let us create mankind in our own image. Let us create mankind in what? Our own image. And he said, he formed mankind from what? From the dust. He formed mankind from the dust. He formed mankind from the dust. Okay? And breathed into mankind, and mankind became a living soul. Okay? So God created with what? West. Which means that our West has what? Powers. Or our West has power. So we have to learn to use what? To say good things and what? Positive things about ourselves. Because when we continue to say bad things about ourselves, the world has power because God has created with what? West. Okay? So what you continue to say about yourself, is going to be what? It's going to be what? It's going to take part in your life, okay? Very good. So what you say about yourself is going to happen in your heart, in your life, which means we have to learn to do what? To say good and what? Positive things about ourselves. We are looking at our life application of the creation stories. God created with words. So words have what? Powers. So when you continue to say good things about yourself, it will happen the same way. Okay? But when you continue to say bad things about yourself, the same way it will happen in your life. Good. Now let's look at what the number 2. God gave us dominion over his creation. Okay? So all the things God has created, he has given us mankind power to control everything he has created. Okay? God has given us power to control everything he has created. Therefore, you have power over the snake, you have power over the lion, and everything. So there is nothing you have to what? Fear as a human being, because God has given you power over all these things. Okay? So as a human being, you need not to what? To fear. Okay? You have to practice it. When you practice it, it will work. Okay? Because God has given you what? The dominion. So you have to practice it. Good. Then we also have what? We have to be what? The originator of your own work. You have to be the originator of your own work. Oh, look at God. God do not see anybody doing something before he copy from what? The person. So you have to stop what? Copy. When in a classroom, try, if you don't understand, ask questions to understand. We have to learn to stop what? Copying our friends' work. Okay? We have to stop copying the lifestyles of our friends. When our friends have some kind of lifestyle, maybe whether it's good or bad, we have to stop what? Copying. We have to create our own what? Things. Okay? We have to create what? Our own ideas. And stop what? Copying other people's what? Ideas. Good. Now let's look at the number 4. It says what? Orderliness of what? Our daily activities. Oh, look at what God has created. He has created everything in what? In order. God is aware, or God knows that when you create human being will what? Will eat. Human being will drink. Okay? Human being will breathe what? Air. That is why he has created the plants that will give us the air first. He has created what? The water first. And the animals and plants that will give human beings food first. Before he has created what? Human being. Okay? So we have to plan our things in order. One after what? The other. When we wake up, you have to plan your life. The thing you have to do first, the one you have to do after the first one. We need not to miss up our what? Daily activities. Okay? Good. Then number 5 says plan daily what? Activities. We have to, whatever we will do, we have to go sit down, plan it before what we start to do. Okay? So when we look at how God created mankind, he said, let us create mankind in our own image. So we can see that God has planned to what? Create mankind in his own image. He doesn't stand up and say, well, I'm going to create mankind. Then create mankind in our he sat down and planned how to create what? Mankind in his own image. So we have to learn how to plan our things before doing. Then the last one is what? You must rest after what? Work. Okay? Or look at the creation story. We say, on the 7th day, God did what? God rested. God rested on the 7th day, which means whatever we are doing, we have to get a time and do what? And rest. Okay? We should not always work, and we should not always be playing, and we should not always be resting, but we have to work and rest. Work and rest. That is how God has done his work. He went from day 1 to day 6, then on the 7th day, he rested. Okay? So we have to what? Learn how to work and do what? And rest. We should not overwork ourselves. We should what? Rest too. Okay? Good. So what have we learned today? To bring our lesson to an end, we have learned how God created mankind according to his own image, and how we mankind too, we can apply the story of God's creation in our life. Okay? Good. So I would like to end the lesson here, and to meet again, I say bye-bye.